Hey everyone, welcome to this quick tutorial on how to film, export, and stabilize the footage using the SenseFlow box for gyro stabilization.
So, today we're gonna test SenseFlow in a way when you don't need to click the record button on both devices every single time you want to shoot a clip. So this is the way it should work. You start the sensor, you start the camera, you click once, both camera and the sensor to synchronize. You record 2 clips like that. This should be less than 10 seconds, and then you start the logger and you continue shooting clips while the logger keeps running all the time. So in the end you will have like 3 files, 2 short and 1 big from the logger, and you will have a bunch of MLV files that you will convert into ProRes or whatever, and you will use the NiYien tool to match and slice the big gyro-data file into smaller GyroFlow files. I will explain it later, but so let's start the device. Device is started. Camera is on. Let's remove the cap. Okay, so we're gonna do a sync. 2, 3, I think that's enough. And we're gonna do the second one. 2, 3, 4. That's enough. So, and after that, you need to start the rec on the sensor, and you start shooting the way you want. So you don't need to click anything on the sensor anymore. Just start and stop on the camera, and then later you can match it in the software. I will show you the full process with the MLVApp conversion, then what will be needed, the CSV file with the metadata, and the way it is matched and exported inside the NiYien tool for SenseFlow. Take care guys, and bye bye.
So this is clip number 1. This will be clip number 2. So what I basically do, I just starting and stopping the recording on the camera, and the gyro logger SenseFlow keeps running. So this is gonna be clip number 4. I've got some guys from the TVC here. Clip number 6. Clip number 7. So I'm gonna do walkie-talkie kind of scenario. This is fully handheld. The camera is naked. You just got a lens and the camera. That's it. So clip number, I guess, 8. Now we're shooting 1080p 3x3 14-bit lossless. This is a 25mm Makey lens, and hopefully I am in focus. And this is clip number 9, cloud number 9. The weather is beautiful today, cloudless. We're filming lossless, and it's cloudless and crowdless. So clip number 10, I think that would be enough. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. I can see myself in the reflection of the VND filter. Right now I'm shooting ISO 100, shutter speed 1/200, and it's pretty sunny. See, it is. See you guys in a bye. So this was clip number 11. I just forgot to tell you one thing. Sorry, I need to focus. Yeah, one little note. Throughout the day, you just need to synchronize once, like before the first shoot, right? Like, for example, if you're gonna shoot 4 sessions, 500 clips each, what you need to do is to start and stop the logger only in between shoots. That's it. So if you're gonna do 3 sessions, you will have 3 huge files from the logger, and yeah, and then when you match them inside the tool, you will have 3 batches of files, GyroFlow files. I know it sounds weird, but this is how it works. So this is the second batch. Basically, filming the second batch of clips, and I didn't need to sync again. I just needed to start the SenseFlow Logger and start shooting clips, a series of clips. And same as the first batch, the second batch will be a huge gyro-data file, and on one side, and a lot of clips on the MLV side. Let's do it. So once we convert everything into ProRes files in MLVApp, we will have to save the session metadata in MLV.csv file in the same folder with videos, and later on inside the SenseFlow NiYien tool, you just drag and drop the ooh, birdie. You just drag and drop the video files along with the MLV.csv file, and do the match. Hey, birdie. That doesn't want to talk to me. Okay. And this is, I guess, the third or the fourth clip in the second batch. We're walking next to an old theater. Yeah, the city has a lot of theaters. So, everybody's alive, I guess. Hopefully. I like the flares on this lens. I mean, this is a multi-coated where's the, oh shit. Yeah, so this is a multi-coated naked 25 mil f1.8, and yeah, it's a good one. I mean, if you wanna have the street photography type of aperture for evening shots with a focal length of 25, I guess this is the perfect combination of price and quality and image. It's a good buy. Yeah, so we're back from the field, and let's see how to sync files. So basically you have to turn on the SenseFlow and then click the SenseFlow and the camera rec at the same time. So record one clip less than 10 seconds and repeat the operation, creating the second file, same, less than 10 seconds. After that, you can start recording on the sensor logger and shoot a series of clips on your camera without, starting and stopping on the sensor itself. Just as usual operations you do on the camera, start, stop recording without thinking about the gyro stabilization, because it keeps logging the data inside the SenseFlow box. SenseFlow will show you that it keeps recording by blinking rec on the screen. So for example, you did a sync, right? You did some filming throughout the day, and then you want to do the second batch, the second shoot, the third session, the fifth session. In order to do that, you don't need to resync it again. One sync a day is enough before you start filming anything. So the next time you just need to start the sensor, start recording on the sensor, and start filming on the camera, any series of clips. Once it's done, for example, you need to stop recording on the sensor, and that's it. You will have all day recording data inside the box and on your camera. So as I explained earlier, in order to start using SenseFlow, you need to power the device, create two sync video files, both on your camera and on the sensor. Then start recording on the SenseFlow box and do the filming, whatever, however, whenever you want. So just make sure that the sync files are created each day, let's say in the morning before you start going in the field filming something, and you do resync only the next day, because I guess it keeps the 24-hour cycle or something like that, because folders are named by days, so you will have October 21st, 22nd, 23rd. And as I said, when you finish doing everything, switch out the box, remove the SD card, copy the data to your PC, or for example, you can connect it through a USB-C cable and directly, but the speed is very, very slow, so SD card is advised for larger files. Same operation for the camera data. So file management is pretty straightforward. Once you copied everything from the MLV files from the camera, you will have this first two are the sync files. They're much smaller than, I mean, whatever you filmed during the day. And as you can see, we have two batches here. So the first batch I filmed an hour earlier, and this is the second batch. So you will know that you have two batches, three batches, because when you go into the SenseFlow data files, you will have same small sync files, first two, and then if you had two sessions, you will have two big gyro data files. So one corresponds to batch one, another corresponds to batch two. As we move to MLVApp, I mean, everybody who's in the Magic Lantern community knows how to work their magic inside the MLVApp. I will not focus on this here, but keep in mind one thing. Before you close the session in MLVApp, you will need to create the session metadata file, which is MLV.csv. We will need it later for NiYien tool to match and export the GyroFlow data for each clip. So just working magic. You can do, I guess you can save the metadata file as soon as you import the MLV files from that session. Just keep in mind that you will need to export everything. So you will need to export the sync files, the first two sync files, and you will need your film sessions. In our case, those are two batches. I exported it in ProRes, and once you exported all of that, you will have the MOV files, ProRes files, and that small MLV.csv file in the same folder. Why same folder? Because you will need to import it by dragging and dropping them to the NiYien tool. So, as I said, you will have the sync files and the gyro data. You will have a link attached below to this video, but basically it's NiYien.com, where you can download the Mac version or Windows version. For me, it's the PC version of the software. It's on, I think it's on a Google Drive. I didn't use the setup.exe. I use the zip file, so you just unzip it. It's pretty straightforward. Same as GyroFlow, you will just have a folder with all the files. You don't need to install anything in the system. So once you're in the NiYien tool, you will have two important things to do. First, you will need to drag and drop the files along with this MLV.csv file into the NiYien tool. And the Gyro-data will be automatically attached to it if the subfolder is in the same video file folder. So click match, but don't click match yet. So you need to choose the GyroFlow calibration profile for that specific lens, for that specific resolution. I usually have them saved on my disk as JSON files. Or you can choose auto from the list, yeah, that's it. Basically, one important thing, you need to configure the config ini file. You need to add a single line saying that override GyroFlow false. It's important because otherwise, if you export anything from NiYien tool, your default calibration profile will be overridden, I would say. So when you click match, you will have a list of clips that you filmed matched to the gyro data from those big containers we had for two sessions. Click export, and that's it. the NiYien tool will work the magic by synchronizing everything using that MLV.csv file, metadata file. It will export everything into GyroFlow native files. We will talk about it in a minute, in a second, I would say. So what do we have now? So we have the two sync files. So the two sync files are useless right now at this moment because they don't have anything else. You don't need to do anything else with them because they were used just to sync for the NiYien tool. For the rest of the files, you have the GyroFlow file. So let's import the. Oh, by the way, you need to have the nightly build by GyroFlow installed in order for NiYien tool to operate with it. So let's drag and drop the first video, and the prompt will say, yeah, we have the GyroFlow associated with this file. Do the GyroFlow magic that you want, configure everything to your liking, do the calibration, everything, and that's it. The file is synced. The Gyro-data are sliced to the length of the video file. And yeah, so in this case, for me, for example, I never use this workflow as is because I have my own settings on GyroFlow, and I rarely use GyroFlow files for MLV. So I do everything manually. But I will show you later how to achieve that if you have the same workflow on your side. So yeah, NiYien guys were kind enough to provide quick updates to their software so to support MLV community. So kudos to that, and thanks guys. So, as I said, I have my own workflow for GyroFlow. So, once you click that export button on NiYien tool, there will be a subfolder created, temp. In that subfolder, you will have folders associated with each GyroFlow container. So this first two were the sync files, and the other two subfolders they contain data for each session you had filmed prior to this exercise. Yeah, so did some maintenance. So these are the I usually copy them into the same directory with the ProRes files. So you will have exactly in this case 16 gyro-data files, and you will have exactly 16 video files. And after that, it's the same. So you just go to GyroFlow, you drag and drop the video, you choose the corresponding gyro-data file, and choose the lens profile. I mean, those who visited my channel recently, they know my workflow, how I do the GyroFlow calibration and everything. And yeah, so I guess I rarely use Cinema DNG files because it's hard to synchronize the frame rate between the OFX plugin for GyroFlow for DaVinci and the MLV file export in CDNGs. Plus, my workflow usually involves Topaz upscale, and that's why I prefer working with ProRes files. I hope you liked this quick tutorial, and yeah, I think SenseFlow A1 first generation first generation of external gyro loggers of this size at this price. I think there's room for improvement as always, but as it is right now, it's a perfect device. It's super tiny, super light, super I would say sturdy, because it's full metal. And yeah, I will keep checking on the progress of the software they are providing, and if there are any updates, I'll post a new video. So thank you guys, and subscribe. Bye bye.